Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today, our group would like to present our storyboard titled Message from Tomorrow. This story combines science fiction, mystery, and drama. It follows a university student named Lina, who later receives mysterious message from someone claiming to be her boyfriend from the future. In scene 1, we introduce Lina and her daily life. In the first frame, Lina is shown walking alone on a busy university campus while other students are spending time with their friends. This helps establish her character as someone who feels lonely and isolated. Next, Lina finishes her classes and prepares to leave campus. She then goes to the cafeteria for lunch. Although the cafeteria is crowded with students chatting and laughing together, Lina sits alone. This scene emphasizes her loneliness and allows the audience to understand her emotional state. After lunch, Lina returns her tray and heads home. In the final frame, she opens the door to her room after arriving home. This marks the end of their normal daily life and prepares the audience for the mysterious events that will happen later in the story. Throughout this scene, we use a variety of camera shots, including establishing shots, wide shots, medium shots, and close-up shots, to create a realistic setting and highlight important details. Overall, scene 1 is important because it introduces the main character and sets up the story before the main conflict begins.
So next, I will explain the development of the story and the conflict that occurs. So in scene 2, after done finish showering and take some break, Lina decide to study before going to sleep. So while studying, suddenly she received a strange message on her phone. She stopped studying and then she look at the message that tell her don't take the bus tomorrow. She literally confused, and she go on her bed and holding the phone. She really confused and wondering who sent the message. And then Lina decide to ignore the message and turn off her phone and put on her desk. And she decide to sleep as usual. The following morning in scene 3, Lina is unsure whether she should believe the message or not. So while preparing for the day, she keeps thinking about the warning. However, she becomes late and rushes to the bus stop. So in scene 4, Lina arrives at the bus stop and discover that the bus has crashed into a car. So she realized that the mysterious message had actually saved her life. So to emphasize the seriousness of the accident, so we use an extreme wide shot to show the entire accident scene, while sound effects such as sirens and people shouting create a dramatic atmosphere. Later, Lina received another message, and this time the sender reveals that he is actually her boyfriend from the future. So this section represents the main conflict of the story and increases the mystery, making the audience curious about the identity of the sender and how he knows the future.
Okay, for the final part, I will explain the climax and ending of our storyboard. In scene 5, after witnessing that the message about the bus accident was true, Lina began to trust the future boy. She followed its advice, and many positive things start happening in her life. For example, she avoided embarrassing situation and even achieved better academic results. As a result, Lina became more confident and start relying on the message she received. However, in scene 6, strange glitches begin to appear. The future boy finally explained that changing the timeline has consequences. If Lina continues following its instruction, she might disappear. On the other hand, if she decides to make her own choice, the future boy will defeat a step. This creates the climax of the story because Lina has to make difficult decisions. Finally, in scene 7, Lina chose to move forward and make her own decisions in life. She sent a final goodbye message to and delete the boy contact number. After that, the glitches disappear and everything returned to normal. Through this storyboard, we use various camera shots, dialogue, and sound effects to create emotion and ensure the storyline advance. In conclusion, the moral value of this story is that every decision we make has consequences, and we should have the courage to trust ourselves and take responsibility for our own choice. That's all. Thank you for listening.